Good morning and welcome to the MyTarot morning reflection, our daily inventory and chance to, take a breath. What can we say? So, we have survived the Ides of March, and now we are into the middle of March and getting into April with spring showers and April flowers and all that wonderful stuff. Although, supposedly, we're going to have like these horrendous thunderstorms today. So we'll see how that goes. But I hope everybody's having that amazing morning so far. And I hope you had a good weekend. And I'm about to sneeze, aren't I? Oh my goodness. Excuse me there. Good morning, Maureen. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. So, what are we doing here? Again, it's our chance to get that reminder to take a breath, check in with the universe, and admire what we have for today, which is, I hear the birds coming out. My goodness. So, this is where we can make sure our feet are comfortable and flat on the floor. And our butt's doing the kitty dance. Make sure it's comfortable. Checking in with the shoulders, which is a good chance to take that breath. And rolling that neck. As we check in. Good morning, Angelina. Check in with the universe. See how we're feeling today. See if we had any angers or resentments or anything that we need to watch. You know, it's funny. Yesterday, I just had this anxiety. I have free-floating anxiety. I have no clue what it was about. But it's good when you can recognize something so that you just don't react by it. And that's part of why, again, I always say, we do the meditation and why I always remind about it. It's our chance to, as I say, the universe holds up a mirror and asks us, what do we see? And we can use the tarot as that reflection. So, Jenny, good morning. Boy, I started picking up my guitar more. I have not been singing much, Jenny, and I can feel my voice being weak right now. It's like I still have the range, but I don't think I could do 2 hours on a stage right now. It's been that long since I've actually focused on singing. So, from the road. Ooh, she's on the road again. So, let's see what we have going on today. So, as usual, what am I going to do here then? Well, I think I'm going to make our 3 stacks. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. It's like each one's a different thought or idea. And if we believe in the multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path. Because this stack is going to lead us down one path. This stack is a totally different conversation from this one. And our decision is which thread do we want to pull. So it was just cheering my granddaughter at the... Just cheering your granddaughters at the Kimmel Center. Ooh, what is that? I was sitting there thinking, is that something with the Oscars? So the question is, which thread do we want to pull? Get that extra breath in. So today, let's go with the top stack, or what I like to think of as things that are right in front of us and we don't even see it. So I'm going to do our 3 in 1. And I'll flip each card over one at a time, like we're reading the pages of a book. So, today for our first card, we have a card of transition, the death card. No, it's not like Hollywood says with death, where it's about somebody's going to die Ooh. Death is about transition. It's about moving from one place to another. It's about moving from this moment and allowing ourselves to transition to the next moment. Finding the place that we need to be instead of staying where we are. And the question is, what is the death card looking at so intently? The Ten of Swords. So sometimes those transitions really weigh on us. So swords are our thoughts, our ideas, and sometimes our anxiety. And Ten of Swords, oh my gosh. You know, often I say when I'm describing it as one sword, that's great because it's an idea. Two swords, we're making choices. Four swords is like four legs on a table. Fives are always a challenge. But again, if somebody's actually handing you these swords, and they give you 7 swords, 8 swords, 10 swords, imagine how much steel you're carrying. And if these are our thoughts and ideas, that can really start to weigh us down. Especially when, you know, we're thinking about a transition, doing something different, moving on from where we are. Because again, a 10 is a 0 and a 1, right? And 1 is an ace, which is starting over. So this is where sometimes it takes, when we're sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when we deal with our transition. Deal with the transition. So sometimes things happen and we don't have a whole lot of choice behind it. But let's see what the next card is. The Four of Cups. So cups are our spirituality, our emotions, and our feelings. 4 cups. 4 again. 4 legs on a table is about stability. So sometimes when we do a transition, sometimes we need to just stop. Sometimes we need to just slow the process down. So if there's something that we have going on, we want to do something, we are in the process of, you know, if it's selling a house or if it's in the process of something in our lives that we are changing and we feel all this anxiety about, sometimes we need to just stop. Gather up the water inside of us, those emotions, those feelings that we have, and we need to just find an air of stability. We need to calm those waters down, which is not easy, but it's about easing into a transition. It's not easy, but it's about easing into whatever next phase that we're going to. If we're thinking about a new job, or if we're thinking about something in our relationship and we're feeling stressed, sometimes it's about just stopping and just allowing ourselves to float. But let's see what the advice card is. It is the Empress. So what is the Empress? The Empress is us when we need to not only take charge, which is that 10 of Swords. We've taken charge. We need to make sure things happen. We are, you know, right now, the whole world is in a major transition. It's not just a simple, you know, am I going to move? Right now, a lot of us are feeling the anxiety. You know, I'm thinking about retiring in a few years. And is there going to be any retirement left in this country the way that it's going? You know, I can either right now already start to panic, or can I just try and find that calm? You know, slow things down. Instead of being on a river moving fast, allow myself to flow into an eddy, a small tributary, and just wait there for a minute. Because the Empress is about taking care of ourselves, not just the kingdom, but the physical kingdom around us, but this emotional and spiritual part of the kingdom. This is our nurturing selves. Cards are not male or female, it's masculine energy and feminine energy. And this is about applying that feminine nurturing energy to ourselves as we look around and we feel and we have all the things that are weighing on us right now. We pick up the newspaper. Where are things transitioning? How do we want to deal with? That's probably what my free-floating anxiety was yesterday. And, because the whole country is transitioning in my mind. But this today has reminded me, and this would have been good for yesterday also, that it's like, all right, where's that calm in a storm? Where is it that I can just slow things down and allow the Empress to come through to be nurturing? So this is about slowing things down and being self-nurturing. So if something's got you stressed today, if you're feeling something, what's it going to take to be able to slow down and become self-nurturing? Thanks again, everybody. Take care, and I hope you have an amazing day or amazing evening, whatever time it is right now. And I will be back here again tomorrow. Thank you, and take care.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards.